by the token of time, through the ages, and eons. Verily man is at a loss. Except for those fortunate to be chosen to become a time-traveling man. Time is the continuity of existence for all space and all matter in nature. Infinite in all directions, eternal and absolute, time provides the duration measure of everything in existence. Time is the ager for nature, and time is the ager of nature, for all eternity. Time is the everlasting endless preserver and prime keeper of all space and all matter in nature, forever and always. Time is as perfect as those it provides continuity of existence for. As continuity of space, time is constant. However, as continuity of matter, time is constant, variant, and changeable. Time never had a beginning and can never end. We are all time travelers in some regard. As you sit at your desk, doing nothing more than clicking your mouse, time is traveling around you. The future is constantly being transformed into the past, with the present only lasting for a fleeting moment. Everything that you are doing right now is quickly moving into the past, which means we continue to move through time. Ideas of time travel have existed for centuries. The theory of special relativity provides the foundation for the theoretical possibility of time travel. Time is also defined as being the fourth dimension of our universe. The other three dimensions are of space, including up-down, left-right and backward-forward. Time cannot exist without space, and likewise, space cannot exist without time. This interconnected relationship of time and space is called the space-time continuum, which means that any event that occurs in the universe has to involve both space and time. According to the theory of special relativity, time slows as an object approaches the speed of light. This leads many scientists to believe that traveling faster than the speed of light could open up the possibility of time travel to the past as well as to the future. Currently you believe time is flat or linear. Just like you humans once believed the Earth was flat and linear. But in reality, time is cyclical, or better yet, spherical. Comprehending this simple concept, chrononauts master the ability to travel through time in the same way astronauts travel through space. Chrononauts navigate the seas of time, just like nautical sailors navigate the seas of the Earth. Chrononauts are time-traveling men who make up a select and secret society. In the symbolic language of the chrononauts, traveling west represents traveling to the past, and traveling east represents traveling to the future. The present is divided into polarity of action, do, or do not do. Do, is represented by traveling north, and do not do is represented by traveling south. I am a time-traveling man from the east, or future. To travel through space, you assume that space is still, and you move yourself. The faster you move, the faster you travel through space, and the farther through space you travel. Traveling through time is the opposite of traveling through space. To time travel, you must be still, and let everything else around you move. Chrononaut time travelers recognize that there are an infinite number of possible futures. A future may only be slightly different from another, or drastically different from another, depending on the significance of an event which does, or does not, occur. However, based on prior events, certain futures are more likely to occur than others. Much like masons are responsible for building the structures which people live in, chrononauts are responsible for building the realities which people live in, by traveling through time to influence events throughout history. Some people believe that extraterrestrial beings travel through space and abduct people. Well, actually, extra-temporal chrononauts travel through time and abduct people out of time in one instant, experiment on the person to influence their thoughts and actions, and then return the person back to the space and time they were abducted from in another instant as if nothing ever even happened. In the time you were watching and listening to this, you were abducted by an extra-temporal chrononaut. Your future has been altered, and will never be the same again. Relatively speaking, one man's yesterday is another man's tomorrow. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end.